Welcome to day 2 of this project of trying to document as much as I can of how I actually do what I do, which is basically run a creative business. Today is a very straightforward day. There's work I want to do for a long-term client of ours. We're helping them basically spike up their engagement on their Instagram and trying to figure out how we can take that attention from that spike and lead it to their website where we can convert that attention to sales. So we're trying to first figure out how do you get people in, and once people are in, how do you now incentivize them to purchase the products that the client is selling. So that's what we're doing. That's one half of what we're doing. And the other half, unfortunately, I can't really talk much about, but I will show you a glimpse of. It's just going to be a long day of shooting products. Okay, cool. I've got an idea for a picture that I want to do today. Yeah, for Activewear. So what I want to do is I want to take a close-up shot and a full model shot and try to see how we can merge them together into like a really interesting composition so that it creates like a general point of interest. It's something that's been done, but I want to see how we can really do it for them to try to just generate some sort of interest, because the most important thing here is creating visuals that are interesting enough to stop people.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about now. It's an image within an image. It's visually interesting. It's different enough to stop people a little bit for them just to see. So this is what we're going to publish today for the client. Just post it within the allocated time slots, and then let's just review it and see what type of engagement we're going to get.
And it's time to leave the office now for the shoot. So we have to be on site for this one. So we're on the way to the big shoot of the day, the one that's going to take the most time. So this is basically where the rest of the day is going to be spent. I've got 8 hours there, making sure that we shoot everything they need us to shoot. And yeah, it's very straightforward, repetitive work. You know, we're shooting products. So this is the stuff that is not so glamorous, but is very glamorous at the same time, and definitely pays the bills. And that is pretty much the end of the day. And the lesson I learned today, which is very important, is always be selling. Always make sure there's a sale in the pipeline, a qualified sale, that is. And how you do that is you don't always stay until the end of a sale. And by that I mean, you start the sale. While that one is midway, you start another one. If you stay and try to go through an entire sale, sometimes it works out, which is great, it's always good. Sometimes it doesn't. So imagine you've got one person that you're trying to sell your services to, and you have walked them through what you're trying to offer them, etc., for the past 3 weeks, and that person changes their mind, because it happens. Very, 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 very common, right? So I always say, when you start a sale, when you're somewhat in the middle and you've given out your rate cards and you've given out your proposals and you've priced the job and you've done everything that you do, make sure that there's another sale that you're doing the exact same thing for, you know. But also it's all based on capacity. If you've got a team of people that can help you, you've got sales and all these different things, it's their job to do this. But if you are basically starting up and you're trying to be a cash flow positive business, always be churning the sales. So when they say always be selling, this is basically what they mean. The wheel must always turn when coming to sales. Doesn't matter if you've got a big job that's paying you a shit ton of money. Always be selling. Always be working a sale, regardless. Just one more thing. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. If you're on TikTok, follow. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. But comments are welcomed. Share what you are experiencing and what you're getting from this series. Even though it's the second episode, it's a series. It's going to be a series. Yeah, bye. Thanks.